Ich weiß nicht, was ist, aber
오셨나? food in Tallinn.
Oh, everything here.
Yeah, cause I got confused because
Yes.
there are so many menus. So
Yes, yes.
yeah.
But the very best stuff is right here. Bear, deer, elk, moose.
Oh my
everything.
god. Okay.
Yes, and Estonians have been eating this for a while now because we're forest people, you know. We hunt our own food.
Okay.
Usually.
Interesting. Can I ask you what is Una?
This is apple ginger drink.
okay.
Something hot one though.
It's hot.
Do you want it cold? I can add with ice as well. Why not?
Oh yeah.
Let's do it. Be back.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. Also the food is.
Oh.
Can I have this one?
of course.
Thank you.
Prima, we done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's all.
Super. Be back with the drink in a moment.
Thank you. It's really good.
Very nice. Very refreshing.
Yeah, I know.
Where do you come from?
From Japan.
From Japan. Where exactly?
You know, close to Osaka.
Yeah.
It's called Kobe.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
I've heard of Kobe, of course.
Oh yeah. There's so many bakeries and cafe, all kind of things, and I'm not sure, you know, like tourists, so okay, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I will try. Okay. Oh my god, this is even. Yeah, I guess even
Since we were young, chased by the sun, feeling the tide rise. Your blood is my blood, your skin is my skin, sister, my half, my twin. Sometimes I wanna go back. Just wanted you to know that. Seasons will change from sunshine to rain, but we will stay the same. Your pain is my pain, your win is my win. We will remain same. Sometimes I wanna go back. Just wanted you to know that. Every time throughout your life, I'm the soldier you're alive. Don't need to be
Aita. Thank you. Bye. Is it the?
Right, right.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna take this one.
Want small size or just big?
Just small. Should be okay. Thank you. So I'm wondering, like, because this is the first time for me to try. So is it just like this?
Is this you can eat it just on the bread? Also, you can take it bread, also butter and salt. It's very nice.
It's really
Yeah.
nice. Thank you so much. Aita. 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 Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
This train will shortly continue on another route.
Partakaartide väljastamine Interline'i reisilaevale MS Finlandia on lõppenud. Palume reisijatel viivitamatult siirduda